Tonight, we'll be talking about the new Magic Mike film and asking, is there no end to our fascination with guys dancing and getting their kid off? Oh, actually, there is. Let's start the show! So welcome to the show. Oh, we've got some great guests tonight. They really are all outstanding in their field. A bit like Prince Harry when he lost his virginity. In his boots. Big news this week, wasn't it? Great to see Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visiting Britain. How good was that? Oh, there he is. There he is with Rishi Sunak, his new best friend. I tell you, those two, tighter than Madonna's face at the Grammys. They were both shown around a tank. Oh, such fun. The soldiers asked Sunak if he'd like to fire it, to which he replied, yes, but could he wait 3 weeks and set up an inquiry first? It's not funny, but it is quite clever. The two leaders then shared a flight on an RAF plane. Now, you look at Zelensky, and he looks good in all the combat gear, but Sunak... I think we're all thinking the same thing, right? Yeah. What a massive helmet. Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have a visit from one of the hottest music acts around. The fabulous Lizzo will be here. And we'll have music from singer-songwriter Tom Grennan. But first, he's a champion ballroom and Latin dancer and everyone's favourite Strictly Pro. It's Johannes Radebe! Lovely to see you. Haven't seen you. Hello. She's the Oscar-winning star of The Hours, The Big Lebowski and Boogie Nights. Always a pleasure to welcome Julianne Moore. Oh. Hello. It's so lovely to see you. Julianne Moore, actual Julianne Moore. She sold over 100 million albums worldwide, making her the best-selling female artist in country music history. Now back with her brand new album. Please welcome Shania Twain! Wowza! Woo! Oh! Gorgeous! Hello, have a seat, please, Shania Twain. And she's an actor, producer, director, and one of our favourite guests, now starring in the world of Magic Mike. It's Salma Hayek Pino! Hello. Have a seat, do. Lovely to see you all. Welcome back. First time welcome, Shania Twain.
Hello.
And I did see the guests backstage. I don't know how. I didn't notice your shoes.
I don't know how either. I tried really hard.
Are they comfortable in any way?
They are comfortable, but still scary.
Yes, like an accident waiting to happen.
Just in case.
Your legs are an accident waiting to happen. Oh. So gorgeous.
Now, Shania Twain, you live in Switzerland.
I do.
Wow.
It's my home, so, you know, it's where I raised my son. It's just part of my life, and we all love it.
So, living in Switzerland, and you have been awarded one of the highest honours that country can bestow.
It is true.
It is true. Because a train is named after you.
I have a Shania train. Oh, wow.
There's some celebrity jealousy going on Twitter now.
Do they give you a percentage of what they make?
No.
But I like you went and you autographed it.
I did. Yeah, that's my signature. In gold Sharpie.
Now my husband's gonna be, see, when are you gonna get a train named after you?
Why did I get a Shania plane?
Nice.
That's right.
Well, you could have a Salma kayak.
Yeah,
Thinking. And Julianne Moore, you're here in Britain. You're filming a historical drama.
Yeah,
And
I know.
are you liking it? You do
You
like
know,
it?
I was really, when you first get to a place, you sort of feel lonely and sad and stuff, and so you reach for your favorite things, and mine are Flake 99.
We all love Flake 99.
Flake 99.
Yeah.
Fairy liquid detergent. When I open it up and I do my laundry, it smells like Britain to me, and it feels really good. And Waitrose, because there's an amazing Waitrose near where I live with big, big escalators. It brings you up to this giant supermarket, and guess what you can buy there?
Food?
Fairy liquid.
Oh.
Fairy liquid.
I was thinking, this is quite an easy game, isn't
Trivia.
And Flake 99, which, you can't, those ice cream cones, you can get them in the summertime, but in the wintertime is all shut down.
Because, Johannes, when did you get here?
2018.
And I know your mom and your sister were here. Were they here? Were they able to see the show the last time?
They missed it because of visa issues. You can't get into this country. They check everything. But when they did finally get their visas, they were able to see the UK. They were able to see London, and I took Mum to Buckingham Palace with me.
Which is so amazing.
I know, because she's obsessed with the monarchy. So you can imagine.
There you are. So you're making a speech.
Yes, I was. Duke of Edinburgh Awards. I was speaking to youngsters in this country and just telling them that they can be and do anything that they want to do.
What an amazing... So your mom and your sister were in the crowd there?
My mum was sitting in that garden with a Queen's blanket. I know, she's still proud. She's like, I bet I was the last one to... Mum. Oh. Yeah, but it was a bit... She doesn't stop telling everybody about it back home.
Because, Salma, didn't you bring your mom to Buckingham Palace?
Well, she wanted to go, and we were in a group of people. What do you want to see in London? And she says, the one thing I don't want to miss is Buckingham Palace.
All right, look, lots to talk about tonight, so let's start. We start with Salma Hayek Pino's latest movie, Magic Mike's Last Dance. The final tease. Now, I think we know what Channing Tatum is doing in this film. Who are you in this film? What's your role?
My name is Maxandra. I love the name. And so I'm going through a divorce because my husband cheated on me, and a friend of mine tells me, I should get a dance from this guy, that is going to get my mind off of things, and he really inspires me. And I take a very posh theater that I'm getting in the divorce, and that has like a very classical play, and I bring this guy from Miami to try to change it up and give the audience a whole other type of experience.
Yes, and you do. And what's interesting about it is, because, I mean, there's an element of love interest, but really your character kind of drives all the action.
Well, depending what kind of action we're talking about. Because you should have seen the 12 apostles, I shouldn't say that, the 12 guys that are in the thing.
Yes.
Which was like going to the office with 12 strippers, which are really great, amazing dancers playing strippers. And they were every day without their clothes on, well, most of the clothes off. And, so they were driving the action a lot of the time.
Yes.
When they were doing the dances to the audience.
Well, we've got a clip, and, OK, pay attention, everyone. This is Salma getting a private dance from Magic Mike himself, Channing Tatum. We can't show a lot of this.
Yes.
How you gon' light my fire and can't contain it? Why you won't tease my mind with all this danger? If I take the wheel, I'll drive you crazy. You know.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was just the beginning.
That is just the beginning. But what really made me laugh, I don't think I've ever seen a couch enjoy a clip more.
Johannes pay attention.
Oh, let me tell you.
Some moves.
I wish I was you.
That was my first lap dance that I got also.
Oh. But now, so that's the beginning where you just sat in a chair. So it's easy, you just sat in the chair. But then it takes off.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're quite physical and acrobatic in it.
I had to be, and I was terrified, and I had some choreographers, and so you have to make it look easy, but sometimes you need strength in your body that I don't have because I don't work out, and and you have to be very precise. And one time we were rehearsing, and I had to put my legs in a specific position and hard, and I was upside down, and you know, I forgot it was coming because when you're upside down, you get very confused. And I didn't do that, and so I was going down, head down. And he tried to grab me, but he grabbed my sweatpants, and then I couldn't remember if I had underwear or not. And they were coming off. And so I was holding on to my sweatpants. He's like, put your hands on the floor. And I'm like, And finally, some people came to my rescue and took me, but I was this close from the ground. Holding on to what half of my pants were down and half were... I was holding on for life.
Because Shania, you're a fan. I don't know if Magic Mike inspired you, but you used some dancers in your Vegas show, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I'm very inspired by the whole
There they
dance,
are.
the male dancers. Way back before this period, it was Man I Feel Like a Woman dancers in the video. So when this Magic Mike started happening, I'm like, oh my God, this is definitely, I got to bring this back into my life, you know? So I brought it back into Las Vegas, and I have all male dancers there.
Wow.
Really lovely, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are white gloves sexy? I'm thinking no.
Yeah.
There's a whiff of Mickey Mouse about it.
Who's looking at the gloves?
There's an element of service.
Oh.
I think, you know, may
get
I serve you?
Yes.
I'll be at your service. That's my impression.
Now I've got it, yes. And Salma, we must mention it's award season, and now your work in Puss in Boots 2, you're up for, is it a Kids' Choice Award?
Yes, best female voice performance.
Okay.
The children have spoken. Watch me win. I've never won anything in my life.
But the movie's up for an Oscar as well.
Oh, the movie is amazing.
Yeah, no,
the movie's great.
Yeah. Are you
Yes.
going to the Oscars?
I don't know yet. It's far away. There's things happening everywhere. I have children everywhere. We're almost close to unknowing.
And Julianne, you're an old hat. You've been nominated. Was it 5 times? You won once.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember once.
Would you go for fun, or would you just go if you're nominated?
I think if you have a reason to go, if you're presenting, if you're nominated, you go, and it's amazing. Or if you're the date of someone who's nominated. But if you're not involved in that capacity, it's more fun to stay home and watch it on television, I think. But you can't lose either way. It's fun either way. I like to watch it on TV too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were nominated at the same time.
That's right.
Oh, you're free to.
Yeah, the
That's
same
right.
year.
We were on the circuit for the whole time together.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
And
yeah.
I really wanted her to win. I'm sorry. But she was nominated so many times, and I'm such a big fan.
Back at you. Come on.
And I'm a Giuliani's. What do you say for the fans of the Julianne Moore? No, you named it. But
The band name.
I really, yeah. But then she won after that.
Yeah, so it's all good. Listen, good luck, and don't forget, you can see Salma in Magic Mike's Last Dance. It's in cinemas now.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
Bring your girlfriends.
Yeah. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, exciting news. Shania Twain has a new album. I have it. It's here. It's here. Oh, yeah. Queen of Me is out now, and it's currently, I think, leading the race for #1 this week, isn't it?
I mean, I'm on a horse. I might as well be, be in a race. I know.
I love the name.
Thank you, Queen of Me.
huh?
You got to drive your own bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Right?
train.
Or
Oh, yeah.
on brand. Stay on brand.
I cannot believe, yes, stay on brand, Shania Twain.
I tell you what, before we talk about it, let's have a taste of the current single. I love this song. It's Giddy Up.
I left my heart out of water in a hole somewhere in small town Ohio. Headed out west to Arizona, cause the East Coast weather's too cold, cold, cold. Easy come, easy go. I got a fast car with the 90s on, not a soul on the road, but the road is home. Miles for miles, hold up on my face. Where, yeah, cause we ain't got time to waste. Get to it. Up and you giddy up, giddy, giddy up. Up and you giddy up. Drunk in the city, got a lady in the cup. Up and you giddy up. When I get stuff, gotta get a little love. Some up and you giddy up. Giddy up.
I mean, so much dancing on the show, Dan. I know. Do you know that dance already now?
Well, listen, I picked up on 5, 6, 7, 8. It's incredible that you've got visuals out already.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, it was actually very quick because I wasn't even meant to be in it anyway. So it was like, oh, that makes it a lot quicker if I'm not going to be there. But in the end, I ended up being there just for my little cameo acting, you know, throwing a rag at a mechanic. I mean, you know, little grease on the face.
And it's your 6th studio album, but it's the first one you've done since this really, it sounds like big surgery on your throat.
A very invasive one, yeah. I've got this scar, which I'm fine with. I'm very happy to have a scar instead of no voice. I haven't, like, you can hear my little raspy, sexy, airy voice now. It's a different voice.
I hear the voice, but I don't see the scar when I'm close.
It's okay.
No.
Okay.
Not really. It's very small.
But it's fine. It was an open throat surgery, and I had to be awake for it.
Ooh.
That was not fun. But you've got to, you know, you've got to...
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sing and speak while they...
Oh, you were singing?
You have to
I
phonate.
bet you didn't have to sing. They just wanted to hear you
Ah.
sing. They just wanted a free concert.
Like, I would not sing.
You bastards.
Yeah, we've got that Shania Twain in today.
But anyway, yeah, that was...
But the story behind it is such a strange one. So your voice had been disappearing and you didn't know why.
I didn't know why for 7 years, but I had Lyme's disease. I knew that, but I didn't know that it was associated to the voice.
Wow.
So, you know, in the end, you know, if it's your voice, you go to a voice doctor, you go to ear, nose, throat. Never thought of going to a neurologist.
Yeah.
And it was a nerve damage to the vocal cords. So not related at all to the vocal cords. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
At all. But
And then
nerve
going into the studio then, was it scary or did you think, oh, she's back in the room?
It was a discovery. I can get really loud. I won't do it now because I distort every microphone I can right now because I'm like so happy to have this loud voice. But it was great. I was relearning my voice, kind of like relearning any new body part in your of the anatomy. I've got like 2 crutches in there, Gore-Tex. And they were able to...
You're making my...
But, and you know what, I'm just so grateful. Honestly, like, I went for a long time thinking I would never sing again and that I would never be able to cheer at a sports game really loud.
Yeah. And also, didn't it robbed your pleasure in swearing? Because you had to...
Oh, yes! Now I can swear very loud.
Shania, I mentioned in the intro there that statistic, the best-selling female country artist of all time. But this, I think, is even more impressive, that your album, Come On Over, that is still the best-selling studio album by a solo female artist of all time.
Wow.
I mean, that's just... Yeah. And I should say, according to Billboard magazine, and they would know, the most popular karaoke song of all time is...
Man, I feel like...
I mean...
It's a huge compliment. I was surprised when I heard that, though, of all the songs. But I'll take it. I think it's fabulous. It makes people happy. And that's what I make music for, so.
And everybody likes feeling like a woman.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Have you sung that in karaoke, Julianne?
No, but I used to run to that album. I would put it on and run in my treadmill over. That was my running album. Isn't that crazy?
I love that. I
love that album. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And Johannes Radebe, Shania Twain was quite important to your early career.
Yes, yeah, you were, darling.
I'm not still?
You still,
You were.
and you
You
forever
were the
will
one.
be. You forever will be.
You were the one.
I think that, no, I used to work on a cruise ship for 7 years. And the first thing when they do this welcome on board thing, we had to pull the passengers up to dance and just engage them and let them know what's happening on board. And the first songs that will come on, of course, will be, oh man, I feel like a woman. And let me tell you, when I say everybody would get up on that dance floor and dance. I mean, it was just the best times. I mean, the best times. The best times.
And Shania, talking of karaoke, is it true that when you started out, your record label wouldn't pay for you to tour? So you had to tour. We kind of.
Well, I didn't have a budget for anything in the beginning. So, you know, even in the early The Woman in Me videos and all that, I was just buying my own wardrobe, you know, taking out of my closet, going to Target, whatever, doing my own hair and makeup, whatever could save money for the budget of the videos, including no bra. I don't need a bra. I don't, you know, they're expensive. I decided not to wear a bra.
They are expensive.
No, but they didn't. So they sent me with just my backing music, and I just sang, you know, kind of like karaoke to my backing tracks and all over America.
Look at you now.
Look at me now.
Sorry, I know that you're the interviewer, but I find her so interesting. Can I ask you a fast one? You can edit me after. Were they trained the same, the man, the country music man? Or did they get a little bit of a better budget like we had to deal with in Hollywood?
Oh, the better budget. The deal, the negotiations.
The music studios pay for their videos. They already don't need a bra. Or was it the same? They were treating female and male artists the same at the time?
To be really honest, women are more expensive because we do have more wardrobe. We do have more hair and makeup. We have a different. We are more expensive on the budget.
But we're worth
true.
it.
We're worth it. We are worth it. But you know, I was happy to do it myself. And yeah, like you said, look at me now.
Yeah. And presumably people can hear all the new music, but all the hits on the world tour. Here we go. Oh, these are the British dates. So basically, September this year in September, tickets on sale now. And I noticed the horse on the album cover, the horse on the poster there. And you have brought horses on tour with you, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I have. I
love that.
It's my gym. You know, I love to ride. It's a good workout. Yeah, if you really ride out there, it's a great workout. Yeah, so they trailered along, and we sort of met in the next city, and the next day I would get out and ride, and then
I love that.
Get on stage.
Great show.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was worth it. They are fabulous animals, and yeah.
No wonder they didn't want to pay for your.
One-liners, I know.
How much?
Oh, I want to see you with the horse. I'm gonna come to see.
So that's Shania's world tour, and of course the new album is called Queen of Me, and that is out now. Okay. Loving this. Julianne Moore has a great new film for us. It's called Sharper. It's going to be streaming on Apple TV Plus from next Friday, the 17th of February. This is such a great kind of twisty, turny. Yeah. It's not old-fashioned, but it has a kind of a thing about it. I guess you can't tell us much about the plot. Tell us as much as you can.
It's mysterious. It's about a group of people in Manhattan and and how they sort of use one another to get what they want. It's sort of set in a world where there's a lot of wealth. And people are kind of driven by the acquisition of wealth and will kind of do anything to get it. And it's got an amazing cast: John Lithgow, Sebastian Stan, and Justice Smith, and a new actress named Brianna Middleton, who's just wonderful, is going to be a big star. And it was so much fun to shoot, and it's really, really surprising.
It is.
Yeah.
And at its centre is kind of a mother and a son and a father and a son.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, that's all you're telling us. Okay.
That's it.
Well, listen, we've got a clip. This is you as Madeline introducing your son, Sebastian Stan, to your new boyfriend, played by John Lithgow.
That's right.
The moon and under the sun.
Max, you made it. Richard, I want you to meet my son, Max.
Hi, Mom. You look great. Heard so much about you. I wish I could
stay the same.
Well, maybe if you returned a text or actually picked up the phone and called your mother every once in a while.
Very busy, Mom. I'm sorry.
Your mother tells me you were in St. Bart's.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I had some fun times there myself. So, back in the 70s.
You're old.
Max, that's, come with me. I want to talk. Come on with me. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Come on. Let's go.
Hi.
No, it's not.
You look great.
Hey, what is the matter with you? You are so rude.
But what's really going on? What's really going on?
Oh, wait, did somebody die?
Oh, I don't know, Salma.
I can't say. I can't say.
But is it scary?
It's fun. It's very surprising. And
Oh, it is fun.
It's
It
really
just seems
fun.
so intense.
No,
fun.
it's like a roller coaster ride.
It's like a roller coaster, and you don't. And the reason, it came to me actually. It was a script that was sent to me by someone who works at 360 Management, Erin Brown, who represented these writers. And she said, "I think you're really going to love these guys and this script. I want you to read it." And it was a script that had been on the blacklist. It was something that people had read a lot and really liked that had been produced.
What is I only heard about the blacklist. Explain to people what it is.
It's a list, kind of an informal list of scripts that have been around that a lot of people have read that people really, really love, but they haven't been produced yet. So there's kind of knowledge about these scripts that are out there. But they're usually really high quality, really interesting scripts. And this one was wonderful, and I never knew what was coming when I read it. I really didn't. It stays one step ahead of you the entire time.
And this is your baby. You produced.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And I always think when actors become producers, are you involved in the casting process?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because that must be such a weird thing to have the tables turned like that.
It's very weird, and it's really delicate because I know what it means. We've been there, and so I really err on the side of giving everybody a chance and looking at everything and really thinking about it. And you also put things together very carefully. It's not always the actor; it's maybe the combination, And it's so you always want to bring a kind of all your positivity towards that process.
Yeah.
It's a challenging process.
So Julianne's film Sharper, that starts on Apple TV Plus next week, while Johannes Radebe is returning to the stage in his second UK solo dance tour. Freedom Unleashed, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it kicks off on the 31st of March in Bridlington. Where else? Goes right through to May, and this is by public demand. I mean, the last tour sold out.
Wow.
It did. And thanks to you.
Really?
I
only bought a few tickets.
Oh, no, darling. It was just sitting on your couch and sitting on your show that, I walked out here and a few weeks later I knew that my show was sold. So, you know what? You deserve flowers. I didn't bring them today, but they're coming to you.
Thank you very much.
Somebody should give you flowers.
And tell me this, if this one, so is this the same exact show, or is it kind of upscaled?
It's upscaled a little bit, it's elevated a little bit, it's bigger and better.
With horses?
Oh, no, darling.
Am I naked man?
Yes, there are.
Definitely, there will be. We don't also have budget. But I have to say, Graham, it has been incredible. And people want to see it again. And it's got, like I said, more sequences, more feathers, if there's such a thing, and more confetti.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got a clip. This is a clip of what to expect. I think this is from the last tour. Okay, here we go.
Thank you. Imagine that in Bridlington.
I'm just thinking, Julianne, you were the only person who didn't dance in their clip tonight.
I know.
And here's the great news. So you're hoping to take this show back home, back to South Africa.
I've been banging on about it. Yes, I finally have the opportunity to take this. I just confirmed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's happening.
So
Oh,
it's
great.
going to South Africa. Yeah.
And the big question, Strictly this year, are you back on?
You know what? You know you always wait for that call, Graham. But according to me, I'm there.
OK, so if they call, you say yes?
Definitely.
Oh, good.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going back to Africa anytime soon.
Very good. You can see...
I'm sorry, can I ask him?
Yes? No, please, Salma. Ask. It's a chat show.
Interesting people.
Go.
And is it true that you specialize on Latin rhythms?
Yes. I specialize in everything.
There's going to be some good salsa in this show.
Come on.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Can you salsa dance?
Of course.
Oh.
Well, I can salsa dance. And you know it's impossible to find a partner. In the places that I go, nobody... I pulled waiters. Do you know how to dance salsa? Because it's not fun to dance it alone. I got to get back in shape. You have inspired me. I'm going to start salsaing every day to get in
Darling,
shape.
come through.
Yeah.
Can I call you to go dance salsa? I can't find many people in London
Can
to
I just
dance
say,
salsa
the booker
with.
for Strictly Come Dancing is now wetting themselves. Apparently, Salma Hayek wants to do it with Johannes. Yeah. I so hope that happens. In the meantime, you can see Johannes and company in Freedom Unleashed, coming to a town near you soon.
Bravo.
Right, time to meet our next guest. Fresh from receiving her 4th Grammy Award, this pop sensation is now hoping to get her hands on a Brit Award tomorrow night. It's about damn time. Please welcome Lizzo! Oh! Yay! Very nice to see you. Oh, we're in Europe. We're in Europe. You're Salma, Lizzo, Shania, Lizzo. Do you know any of these people already, Lizzo?
No. I mean, y'all are all super famous, so...
I have met you before.
We did.
And you forgot already.
We met at the Gucci.
How famous I am.
No, Gucci fashion show.
Yes.
Oh,
I
well
remember.
done.
And we
met in Montreux a few years ago.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was a horse involved?
What kind of horse we talking about?
We must say thank you to me because you've just come from your Brit rehearsals to be here.
I did.
So how's it going?
I stopped everything.
How's it going?
For you. It's going great. I'm so excited. Last time I was here was the Brit Awards, 2020.
So are you putting on a show?
Yes, it's a Lizzo sampler platter. You're getting yams, mac and cheese, American biscuits. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah. Those language differences, you like the UK. You're kind of learning to speak our language.
A little bit.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Very cool.
Saying? Yeah. Let's crack. You wanna do crack?
No, I don't think that's... No.
Come on, crack. You know you crack.
We can have some crack, but I'm not going to offer you crack.
You wanna have some crack, girl?
We're having crack.
Okay.
Yeah. I think maybe if you put good in front of it's better. Are you having good
That's
crack?
a good crack.
Good crack, yeah. Yeah,
We should know
baby steps.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, we must say congratulations on the Grammy. Well done to Lizzo.
We were right next to each other.
No, because actually, we've got such a sweet picture. This is the moment you got announced as the winner of Record of the Year. That's Shania. That's Shania right there.
That's me in red.
Yeah, that's my
That's
boyfriend's
amazing.
head. That's
As
Adele,
Adele.
and that's Harry Styles.
And
Wow.
And this seems like CSI Grammys, but is that a hip flask?
Yeah. One of many.
Very shiny.
I had 2 flasks for me and 1 for Adele. It was lit. It was lit.
Why do you have to bring a hip flask?
Because there's not like a bar.
I know.
I'm like, come on, y'all. We need more alcohol. Like, it's the Grammys. Like,
Yeah,
we're all
I-
stressed.
It looks so good, though. It was so beautiful.
Bedazzled, yeah.
Shiny, bedazzled.
Yeah.
She's
That's my
drinking out of
special
a
occasion
direct.
flask. I have lots of flasks. You just never know. It's bedazzled. Well, they walked around with like some wine, but I was like, and the wine was a sip. So I had to take I was like, yeah, this is for my friend. And I like took a bunch of this. I had to load my cup up. I'm like, come on, y'all, we're musicians.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have this problem with the Brit Awards.
Oh, it's a party in the Brit.
Oh, yeah. I have to say, I loved your acceptance speech. And it was so eloquent. So had you kind of, did you kind of think, I might win one of these, so I'm going to have this in my mind?
Absolutely not. Did you see who I was going against?
Well, quite
Did you see the nominees?
You're Lizzo.
That's Beyonce. Adele, Harry, Coldplay, Kendrick Lamar, ABBA, Brandy Carlisle. So Taylor Swift. I'm screaming. Oh my God. Why am I screaming? I'm sorry, guys. Let me use my European voice. And we have been so drunk, like Adele and I, we didn't even really know what the categories were at that point. We were like, wait, what? Wait, which one is this? Which one? And we would just turn around and like, just smile. And then when they called my name, I was like, oh shit. Can I cuss on your show?
You didn't say that.
Shit?
Yeah.
Crack.
Crack.
No crack. But I didn't know.
Don't have shit crack.
Well, you can have shit in your crack, but that's a different conversation for a different time.
That was very good.
That's international.
Exactly. We're global now.
Well, talking of albums, Lizzo's album, Special.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. It is special. And is it true? I read somewhere that in the, what is it? Is it 3? It's 3 years since your last album. That in that time you wrote, what is it, 200 songs?
Oh, yeah. But see, that's everyone who doesn't, no offense, make music. Unless you got an album.
No offense taken.
You don't got an album. But you know what it's like. Like, you write so many songs. They just never see the light of day. It's sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's easy. It's like, ooh, did I really write that? Put that in the bag.
I know it's like the next day regret. I thought it was so great last night. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
The next day,
like,
you're
this
like,
is the best song I've ever written. And then, like, when they say, you're like, ooh, girl. Like,
yeah, don't share that.
So, yeah, I wrote a lot of songs for it, but, I had to, like, find the creme de la creme.
Well, the creme de la creme, the latest single, is the title track, Special.
Yeah.
And we've got a little clip.
I'm used to feeling alone, so I thought that I'd let you know. In case nobody told you today, you're special. In case nobody made you believe you're special. Well, I will always love you the same. You're special. I'm so glad that you're still with us. Broken, but damn, you're still perfect.
Wow! That outfit is epic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, Special featuring SZA. The remix just dropped right now. Right now. You're witnessing history. Sorry, okay.
No, good. But so you play a superhero there, but there's a kind of a serious intent behind that song.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was about the juxtaposition of, Black womanhood in America and, the super suit that Black women have to put on. Like, we gotta be strong, we gotta hold everyone down, but we can't be vulnerable, and, we can be very disrespected in American culture.
Yeah.
So it was about me putting on that super suit, always saving the day, but when I'm a human, you dehumanize me, you make fun of me, you throw spitballs at me. One of the gags is like, these kids are like, here's a tip, because she's a waitress, here's a tip, eat a salad. You know what I mean? But when I put that suit on, everyone loves me,
Yeah.
And I think that, at all of my shows, every night on stage, I'm like, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for coming to my shows. You are supporting a Black woman. Like, that's a big deal to me. But when you're in the real world, keep that same energy. You see someone who looks like me, treat them with respect, Treat them with love.
And it's very exciting. People love you, Lizzo, and you've got dates all over the UK next month.
I mean, leaving.
Yeah.
No, I'm here.
You are here.
I set up, I got a little room in the back. So, can't get rid of me, Graham.
Well, come and see us again. Come and see us
Okay.
again. Congratulations on everything, and good luck tomorrow night at the Brits. Lizzo, everybody! Right, it's time for our music performance tonight. This multiple Brit-nominated, platinum-selling artist has had an amazing 12 months singing his current single. Here it is, Tom Grennan, everybody!
I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. They're gonna take you from me. They better bring a whole army. You know I fight by the sea. No, there's no wave that can stop me. When the sky turns black, I'll be the light you need. I'll go to hell and back. I'll be your remedy. Ain't gotta have no doubt. Do it endlessly with every breath I breathe. You know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll always be near to you. You know that I'll be I could drown out the smoke when every wildfire's blazing. Yeah. Turn your spoken hope into something amazing. When the sky turns black, I'll be the light you need. I'll go to hell and back. I'll be your remedy. Ain't gotta have no doubt. I'll do it endlessly with every breath I breathe. You know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll always be near to you. You know that I'll be if you're in trouble, I'm running. Trust me, I'm coming. Yeah, I'll be. Oh, don't doubt this loving. Yeah, trust me, nothing can stop me. 'Cause I'll be. You know that I'll be. Here, here, here. You know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be here for you. I'll always be near to you. You know that I'll be here.
Wowza! Give it up for Tom Grennan, everybody!
Thank you.
And his band and his backing vocalist. Come on over, Tom, do. Come on, Tom. Here you go. Beautiful Tom, sir. Oh, good to see you. Gorgeous. Johannes, Shania, Salman, Lizzo.
Hello, how are you?
Gang's all
Thank you so
here.
much. Hey.
There you go.
Come on,
Thank
how
you. That can't be. I mean, Shania Twain and Lizzo on one couch listening to
The whole couch. I'm
Well
like
done.
this. I've made it. Wicked.
Thank you very much. That was gorgeous. That's the single here. It's out now.
It's out now, yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And it's from
Stream
the...
it up, people, yeah? There's a lot of you in here now.
Yeah, they love it.
Hey, get on the phone.
Yeah. That's from the forthcoming album, What Ifs and Maybes?
Yeah.
That's out in June, is
It's
it?
out in June 9th, yeah, and it's all about being spontaneous and not being afraid to be uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? When you're in an uncomfortable circumstance, being able to swim out of that is the way you grow, I feel like. And
I feel like finally I'm at a place where I'm comfortable and I know what I'm doing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also uncomfortable because I'm on a seat with loads of stars and that is not normal, do you know what I mean? So
But you sound like you know what you're doing. You sound amazing. Yeah, that sounded gorgeous.
It's a great song.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Oh, yeah, TikTok, that's going mad.
Clip it up, clip it up. And talking about, you know, going into different spaces, you're heading off on your biggest tour this March, next month.
Arena tour.
I know.
Crazy, yeah.
Tom Grennan Arenas.
I
Tickets are available now, and you've done this thing where you've made tickets as cheap as you possibly can.
Yeah, I felt like it was important to put ticket prices as low as possible. Obviously, we all know that we're in cost of living crisis, and I want everybody to come and have a good time and not have to worry about really expensive tickets. So I've heard the guest list is going to be a good one as well, so...
You've made so many friends.
I know.
And of course, tomorrow night, not just Lizzo up for Brit Awards, you too.
I am up for one, yeah.
Yeah.
You going to say hello? You going to say hello at the Brits?
I'm gonna say hello at the Brits.
When we're at the Brits tomorrow...
Yeah, tomorrow.
We've got to act like we're best mates.
He's saying, remember me.
I'm saying we're best
Remember
mates
me
at the
tomorrow.
Brits, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll see you there.
She's like, yeah, of course, fuck off.
Impossible.
No.
Well, listen, thank you so much for that amazing performance. It really was
Thank you very
gorgeous.
much. I love the album, by the way.
Thank you.
It's good, isn't
And
it?
Thank you.
Massive fan of all of you, so congrats.
You ain't listened to my album?
Yeah, I have. Hey, you're everywhere.
We're not friends no more.
Oh, hey.
Wow, that didn't last long.
I know.
Well done, Tom. Tom Grennan, everybody. Thank you so much. That is nearly it. Before we go, just time for a very quick visit to the big red chair. Who have we got? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tracy.
Tracy, lovely. And what do you do, Tracy?
I'm a doctor.
Do you know what? I knew you did something caring and important. Where do you doctor, Tracy?
In Leicestershire.
In Leicestershire, home of the ill. Off you go with your story, Tracy.
So, as our children were growing up, I really wanted to make sure all health matters, we were really honest and factual. So our son, who was 8 at the time, he's 22 now, we started the first of many sex education talks.
Really?
So I was very careful to be correct about my terminology and taught to him about the man puts the penis in the woman's vagina. I thought I'd done really well. I patted myself on the back. First of many, gone really well. So later at supper, I realised I'd completely failed. He was really quiet and thoughtful. And eventually, we managed to ask him what was on his mind. And very quietly, he asked, "Does the man get the penis back?"
Oh, you can walk, Tracy.
It all depends.
Yes, people are still asking that question. OK, that really is all we've got time for. If you'd like to have a go with that red chair yourself and tell your story, you can contact us via our website at this very address. Please say a huge thank you to all of my guests tonight. Tom Grennan, everybody! Johanna Zaranovi! Julianne Moore! Shania Twain! Selma Agrino! And Lizzo! Join me next week with a packed sofa of stars. Pink, Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Eugene Levy, Michael B. Jordan, Hugh Jackman, and Dame Judi Dench. I'll see you then. Good night, bye-bye.
The show we all know and love, but slightly more ruthless. Press red now to watch The Traitors US on iPlayer. Next on BBC One, a riot of singing, dancing, music and costumes. Sam Smith performs live at the Royal Albert Hall.